Hello!
And welcome to Books and Crannies.
Yes, I'm Danielle.
I'm Sarah.
And dudes, all y'all people out there, it's freaking time for a personal read check-in.
It's freaking time.
Yeah, dogs. What did you read this week, Sarah?
Well, I guess I'll start with what we didn't read together.
Yeah, we read a lot of stuff together this
did.
week. Yeah.
We not only did podcast book, but also Buddy read another book, so.
Like a book and a half. Well, not a half, but maybe like a third. For me, anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, come on.
I forgot.
We did all sorts of reading together.
So I started with, I guess I will start with.
Timeline is not accurate.
I read 25 pages. Woohoo!
Yes.
Of Whispers of Apple Blossoms.
Mm-hmm. By Mitchell King.
Mitchell King.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to tell you anything because you have to read it, obviously.
Obviously, I do.
But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. I'm like 50 pages in now.
Hey!
And it's getting crazy a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
I'm excited to read it, so.
It's been good.
Come on.
I'm working on it.
Come on, dude.
I'm getting there, dude.
Dude.
I'm going to finish it this week.
If we weren't reading so much
That's my
else.
plan. I know.
What else did you read?
I read all of Mateo and Leah by Kelsey Swallows.
Mm-hmm.
It's an arc that I got from her.
Yep. Off of the TikTokies.
Yeah, we met her on TikTok.
We sure did.
She sent it on over.
Yeah. How was it?
It was, I don't know, not really up my alley, I guess, of things I like to read.
Yeah.
I gave it 3 stars. It was fine.
Mm-hmm.
I would tell people to read it.
Yeah. Well, freaking cool, dude.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for that, Kelsey.
Yeah.
What did you read, Danielle?
Well,
aside from what we read together.
Only 46 pages of A Little Life by Hanya Yanighara.
Hey.
Once more, digging in slowly.
Yeah.
Last time we ended off with me surprised that Willem was thinking about having feelings for Jude.
Yeah.
And in this 40-some pages, he told Jude, after having talked to like people and gotten advice that was like, it's gonna be hard. So be sure of it.
Yeah.
If you're gonna say anything.
Yeah.
And so he had to like super consider because, you know, Jude's fragile and he didn't want to like mess him up.
Right.
But he did tell him. And now they're dating.
Yay.
And Jude is happy. They both seem happy. But then when it comes to like the intimate side of things, Jude struggles a lot.
Yeah.
He's just like feels like he has to do it for Willem's sake, or otherwise it wouldn't happen.
Yeah, rather than just telling him like, hey, this is really, really bad for me.
Yeah, he hasn't like shared any of his past about that stuff yet with Willem, so there's not a lot of context. I'm sure Willem like gathers as much in some capacity, but it doesn't stop him from wanting Jude.
Right.
But it's good as always, and I'm not sobbing yet. And I know that it's on the precipice of Sobtown, USA, but I really like this book, and I do try to pick it up as often as I can. So. We're getting there.
Her writing is so good.
She's very good. It's
Such a
very
good
descriptive. Great character building. And I don't know. It's a good story.
Yeah.
I'm like 75% of the way through. So I feel like eventually, maybe in the next month. Who knows?
Yeah.
Or before then. We'll try.
I feel like once you hit the Sobtown, USA, it's kind of hard to put down after that.
Okay.
Which is like weird.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to read, but also hard to put down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do. Yeah, you get gripped.
Yeah.
So I'll just sob for hours while I finish it up, maybe.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. But then, y'all, we read, like, quite a bit together this week.
We did.
We finished Iron Flame.
You read a little more than I did because I was accidentally ahead of you.
Rude.
Sorry.
Yeah, we finished the freaking book. And I had like 250-some pages. 140 probably.
Yeah, I had like 140.
Yeah. And, well, shoot dang dog, what the dang heck.
Holy cow.
Holy cow. Wow.
It was so good.
It got wily.
It got crazy.
It got wily. With the whole, like, Melgren situation, calling them in to help support his line of defense.
Yeah.
And then none of the freaking rebels or whatever, Raisha people wanting to do that. Because, like, fuck that guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Violet, like, no, I grew up here. I can't just let them fall.
I can't leave them alone.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
And so she...
Well, and she realized that, like, they were thinking that they were going to get attacked at the wrong spot.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember how she put that together.
And I think that's why she ended up going.
Yeah. They were going to Basgate.
They were going to... Yeah.
Yeah. And she gathered like a crew after she made the ward in Eurasia also, but it was faulty.
Yeah.
Something's wrong with it.
Yeah.
It's not going to last for very long. And they couldn't figure out why. Then they go to Basgate and set up. Yeah. And then I think her brother ends up bringing more people, even though he's the one who's like, no.
Yeah, we're not going.
Yeah, and then he's like, I was dumb. Sorry, I'm here. And that battle was a wild trip.
Yeah, it was.
And freaking, the ending, dude.
The ending.
We kept being told, like, prepare for the ending. Yeah. I'm here for you.
Yeah.
And I know you cried at one part.
I did. I cried about the mom.
Yeah.
Just, it caught me off guard, dude. Like,
it's fair.
I didn't expect her to sacrifice herself. Especially when she dragged frickin' Sloane in. I thought she was, like, trying to murder Sloane.
Yeah, because Sloane's
a siphon.
Siphon, yeah. And I definitely thought she was just going to make Sloane dump all of her magic into imbuing.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's the opposite of a siphon, so I'm not sure why our brains went that way.
I don't know either. It's just because her mom is such a, like,
hard ass.
Yeah.
Who is more strategic than, like, emotional.
Yeah.
And otherwise.
Yeah.
But, it was, she sacrificed herself instead. Mm-hmm. I didn't cry, mostly because I was like, this lady's been a bitch the whole time. I wasn't attached to her.
She has. I wasn't attached either. It just, like...
It shook you?
Caught me off guard. It shook me. And then the reactions of Brennan and Violet, like...
That's fair. It was a loss. There was grief, I guess.
Yeah.
And Mira was
and
there.
We learned that, like, yes, she was a bitch, but she was doing all of these things to protect her children.
Yeah. And she, like, mentioned to Dad and stuff about how much she loved him. Yeah. Even though it seemed like she did not like him at all.
Yeah.
This entire time until then.
Yeah. She's, like, excited to go see him again.
It was sad. But her sacrifice brought Basgate's ward back.
Yeah.
Because it was destroyed. By something.
By Jack.
Jack, that's
Who's
right.
A Venin.
Jack's a freaking Venin. And apparently there's more student Venins sprinkled about. Yeah. And that was why Nolan was spending so much time and not being able to heal people because he was trying to heal Jack. Yeah. Or what was he trying to do?
Cure him, I think.
Yeah.
Or keep him under control.
Yeah. So maybe instead, maybe instead of trying to cure him of his Veninism, he is trying to find a way for people to be Venin without getting out of control.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the Venin power is very strong. And so I bet you Melgren and Homeboys want to use it to their advantage.
Yeah, I want to turn these people into weapons.
Yeah, but Venin is a dangerous, slippery slope.
Yeah.
It's like a drug.
That
pulling magic from the earth.
Really also caught me off guard. Because we went from, like, hating Jack to now he's alive, but he saved Violet.
Yeah.
So, like, is he a good guy now that he's brought back to life?
I know.
And then...
No.
He's actually the worst.
He's terrible.
Yeah.
I wonder, like, how all of that transpired, but I have to imagine when Violet struck him with her lightning, like the first time her signet presented with killing him.
Yeah.
He must have been, like, buried in rubble or something and felt magic in the earth, like, under him.
She didn't strike him with the lightning. She struck a mountain and buried him under the mountain.
Yeah, so he must have just been under there, like, dying and felt the magic roiling through the freaking ground. Yeah. He was like, why don't I do that? It's fine. It'll save me.
Yeah.
Which, like, can you blame him, kind of?
No.
But also now he's going to be evil.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of spies on the inside.
Yeah.
And they don't know who they are.
Yeah.
Unless they do. Because Nolan, I don't know.
Maybe.
But then, dude! The ending!
I know.
Violet's all, busy. Because she's been trying to repair the war.
We didn't even talk about Andarna.
Oh, shit, dude. And Darn finally came out of her freaking sleep of sleeps.
Yeah, and is like a chameleon now.
Yeah.
She's a freaking chameleon dragon.
The way that they described, like, her scales and stuff, and because it kept happening. Violet would look at her and be like, but her scales are different now. Like,
yeah.
There's shimmering purples, they're reds, or like whatever.
And she, like, turns herself into a mountain to hide.
Yeah.
Like,
and she just blends in with her surroundings.
Yeah.
She's definitely a weird-ass dragon. And what do we come to find, Sarah?
Well, the freaking what's the word I'm looking for?
Breed. Dragon.
No. Violet was, like, looking at all these texts and,
tomes?
No.
Archives. I don't think I'm helping.
Translating them.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
You were on the very wrong track. She was translating all of these books, but she was translating them wrong. Yeah. So she thought that they had to have the blood of, or the fire of the 6 kinds of dragons, like the most powerful dragon from each 6 kinds of dragons.
Yeah.
To power the wards.
Right.
But they needed 7.
They needed freaking 7. It did say like 6 + 1 or something in the text.
Yeah. But I think that she was reading that as like the
wardstone is the one?
Or a person? Because she had to, I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah. It just like, once we found that out, kind of felt obvious.
Yeah.
But maybe not.
How are we supposed to know?
It was kind of cryptic and weird.
Yeah.
Especially if they only know of 6 types of dragons.
Yeah.
But Andarna's the 7th kind.
Yeah.
And I want to know what it is.
I need to know.
Yeah. Andarna's a freaking badass now.
I can't believe we have to wait a whole year.
I know.
I guess it's less than a year now, but...
Still, it's a long time. We'll have to reread them.
Oh, for sure.
Before it comes out.
Absolutely.
But, yeah, I really loved it. Oh, in the end. Okay, we didn't even get there yet because we got sidetracked.
We had to talk about Andarna. Come on.
I know. But Violet's, like, dealing with this ward situation and figured out the Andarna part of things. Mom sacrificed herself. All this drama's going down inside the building.
Yeah,
but outside,
like underground or something.
Yeah, down below Basgate.
Yeah.
But outside, like, the rest of them are protecting the ground still.
Yeah,
they're still Venom attacking. Like, more of them. The Sage is there.
Yeah.
And Xaden's facing him.
He is. And he's losing.
He's losing by.
He's getting beat.
He's getting beat the heck up.
Yeah.
And I feel like... I know... I always thought that Violet was going to be the one to face the Sage.
Me too, because she's having all these dreams about him, wanting her.
Yeah, like talking to her directly in her dreams, which that's weird. Was it like actually him putting an illusion in her mind or like reaching her somehow, or was she just creating shit? It felt very much like he was there.
I wonder if Andarna has something to do with it, because she hasn't gotten a power from Andarna yet.
Maybe. Oh yeah, that's another fucking thing. She could have 2 signets.
Yeah.
And found out that Xaden has one. We didn't even
he
touch on that.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Dude. But his is because his dragon, Scale, like his ancestor was a rider of hers.
Yeah. And if they bond to an ancestor
or a descendant,
yeah, then they get a second.
Or they go crazy. Like, it's one or the other. I was like, that's lucky.
And his second one is...
Intrinsic.
Yeah, which they kill people for.
Yeah, because you can read everyone's intentions.
Yeah.
Like, you can mind read, basically. Yeah. But not even have to touch them, like good old Dany.
Yeah.
And that's just memories. Dane's lame.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Screw Dane.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
We didn't even talk about that.
Oh my god.
He's an intrinsic. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But also kind of makes sense. Maybe. I don't know. He's very, like, mysterious and knows stuff, you know?
Yeah. Shadow
like,
Daddy.
Why do you know as much as you do? And it's because he's got his wild ass signet. Mm-hmm. And Violet was all, like, kind of pissed about it for a while.
Yeah.
She's like, bro.
The only reason yeah.
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 Did you use it on me?
Yeah.
And he was
thank
like...
you. That's what I was trying to get at.
He's like, yeah, but I stopped. Yeah. After I realized I loved you. But also, you know?
Yeah, I do.
But yeah, she doesn't have her second one yet. And she's wondering if she'll get it because she's bonded to 2 dragons. So, like, that would make sense.
I want to know what happens if one of her dragons dies. Because,
I
mean, I don't want to know. I absolutely don't want to find out. I do not want to find out.
No.
But because she has 2, is she going to die if one of them dies?
I don't know.
Or will she stay alive because she has another one?
Yeah, I don't know. Is her bond, like, 50-50?
If one of those dragons dies, though, dude, I'm going to lose my fucking mind.
They better not.
I will boycott.
Rage.
Yeah.
Picket?
Sure.
Fence.
I don't know come with pitchforks.
Okay, maybe that's it. I don't know what I'm saying. Nonetheless, okay? The Sage, her dreams. Are they dreams? Are they real?
Yeah, I don't know.
Was she, like, connected to him in some way? But all of that led me to believe that they were going to have, like, a final showdown. But no, it was Xaden and the Sage.
Yeah.
And, he's, like, about to die.
Yeah. And he friggin' doesn't, y'all.
Yeah. Why? Why doesn't he?
Into a friggin' venom.
He sucks that power out of the ground to kill the Sage.
Yep.
But then he's a venom.
He's a friggin' venom.
If they can find a way to control it,
great.
Yeah. Like, who cares?
But, I mean, come on.
He's gonna get weird, probably.
Yeah.
Or all of what he is already is just gonna be amplified. And hopefully he's not evil. But there was talk, at least I think, of his, like, thoughts about, like, wanting. He could, like, he was craving getting the power.
Getting more power, yeah. And he goes at the end and talks to Jack, who's, like, locked up now again, where Violet was tortured.
Yeah.
And it felt very ominous to me, like he was up to no good.
Yeah, I really hope Xaden doesn't become super evil.
Me too.
I know he's like, you know, he's the morally gray love interest.
Yeah.
But it was wild. I loved it.
I did too.
I think we talked a little bit about how, you know, people kind of shit on Iron Flame in comparison to Fourth Wing, but I don't think it's any less good. I gave it a 5 stars.
I gave it 5 stars also.
I didn't give it 6. Like Fourth Wing.
Yeah.
But it was very good.
World shattering like Fourth Wing was. But
no.
It was very, very, very good.
Yeah. I feel like it was very much like Segway book, where it's building up to like a huge climax.
Yeah. It's for sure the second book in a series.
Yeah.
And it's very, very different than Fourth Wing, so I can see why people who like loved Fourth Wing didn't like it as much. I can see where people are coming from, but get it together, y'all.
Yeah, I know. It is different. But also, it's a fantasy series.
Yeah.
You gotta, like, build to the drama.
Yeah.
And there's already been lots of drama, but we haven't met, like, the biggest of dramas yet.
I know.
Obviously. So I can't wait for the next book. We've both
so
pre-ordered it. And maybe we'll do it on the podcast the next time we read it.
Yeah.
It's very good, guys. Read it. Read those 2 freaking books.
You better.
And I'm sorry if you haven't, you just listened to all of that.
You shouldn't have. You know better.
We didn't give a disclaimer.
But
also we talk about the books every time.
Yeah,
it's fine.
It's fine.
But then
we also read all in its entirety.
Yeah, the entire freaking thing. First Light Wins.
First Light Wins by Ashley Elston.
Yeah. It's like, it was a book club book. Sarah's joining my book club. And what'd you rate it?
I gave it 3 stars.
I also gave it 3 stars.
Okay. I was gonna give it 2 stars because I really didn't enjoy it very much.
It wasn't that good.
It wasn't terrible. It was just kind of boring.
Yeah, it was like, fine. I really liked the premise of it, like the idea.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It didn't grip me.
It could have been more.
Yeah.
Like, I need more.
It could have given me more.
Yeah.
The ending saved it.
Yeah, for sure.
From being a 2-star.
For sure. We talked right before we dug into the last section of it because we did a buddy read. Mm-hmm. And I told you about a theory that I had.
Yeah.
And that was like true, but then it wasn't.
I know.
And that
true, but not
threw
true.
me.
Same. I wasn't expecting that shit at all.
Yeah.
The premise behind this book is like a girl who had a hard upbringing, who ended up with some criminal guy who has his people run jobs. Like,
yeah, she's basically like a like a hitman, but without killing people.
Yeah, like she's got to get classified info.
Yeah,
destroys the politician.
Yeah,
like does stuff for this guy, Mr. Smith. Mm-hmm. And she's on a like current mission that she's meant to investigate this dude Ryan and his like mildly shady business. Half of it being black market goods and the other one like legit. Who she like loves. She loves him.
Yeah, she actually legit loves him.
Yeah, but then Mr. Smith, come to find, it's like the whole experience is just a big old test.
Yeah.
/
because she did something and in her last job that she did for him that he didn't like.
Well, he didn't get she didn't
failed.
Bring him the information that he asked for.
Yeah.
Even though that was all, I don't know if I want to tell y'all.
I know, I'm like...
Because I'm like, it's a 3-star, so I would say read it.
Yeah, totally.
It's a fast read.
Because of the end, I recommend it to people. Like, yeah. I gave it to my mom, and I was like, you have to read this.
Yeah, the ending was kind of a
figure it out.
Yeah. I was sold that it was your original theory.
Yeah.
And when that chapter happened, I was like, dude, yeah.
Yeah.
But then it got twisty and turny like crazy.
Yeah.
And I know more than once we've been like, too many plot twists are terrible. But I feel like in a mystery thriller, it like makes sense.
Absolutely.
More so than in a Vampire Hunger Games book.
Yeah.
Come on.
I agree.
Serpents.
Come on.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's
Y'all
fast
should read
read. It's fast read.
Very.
I got a large print, so it felt even faster. But it was pretty good.
It was fine. It was good.
It's not the best book I've ever read.
Yeah. The beginning's kind of boring, but the last, I don't know, 50 pages, I was like, yeah!
Of the several hundred.
It's fine.
Just make it through till the end, I guess.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's worth it.
Yeah, the ending saved it.
Yeah.
Well, what did y'all read this week?
Yeah, you gotta let us know. If you finished a book, you gotta leave your rating in the comments.
Yeah. Tell us what you read.
Give
us your rating. We like book recs any day, all the time.
Yep.
We need to buy more, obviously. Even though we can't read the ones we have.
We don't have enough.
Never. And there's not stacks around the room behind the camera at all.
No, never.
But please let us know.
Yeah, please.
We'll see you next week.
Yeah, we'll see you next week. We look forward to it.
Yeah, dudes. Happy freaking reading.
Happy reading.
Okay, well, bye.
Bye.